Good morning, my dear students. Welcome back once again in my class. How are you all? I hope you all are fine at your home. My dear students, today we are going to start revision of chapter 1, 2 and 3 of general knowledge. Before going through the revision, I want to remind you one thing. Please do comment in the comment section for your attendance. It is very important for all students. So let's start our revision of chapter 1. We are family. We know that the animals kingdom has been classified into different categories. Here given below are the names of some animals. Write the names of 3 more animals that belong to each category, choosing from the clues given below. My dear students, we know that animal kingdom has been divided into different categories, that is cats, monkeys, snakes, dog, bear, parrot, waterfalls and songbirds. So here given below are the name of some animals, and what you have to do, you have to write the name of 3 more animals that belong to each category. From where? From choosing the clues given below. So let's get started. First one is cats. Now cats belong to here leopard, tiger, cheetah. These 3 animals are also belongs like cat. So here cats belong to leopard, tiger, cheetah because their face structure and their similarities are like cat, like strip of their body, face structure and body posture. Now second one, monkey. Now here baboon, langur, marmoset. These 3 animals belongs to monkeys family because they are similar like monkeys, baboon, langur and marmoset. They are like monkeys. Now third one, snakes. So here 3 more animals like viper, python, anaconda. They 3 animals they belongs to the snake family. Now fourth one, dog. Doberman, pinscher and poodle. These 3 animals belongs to dogs family. Now fifth one, bears. Panda, polar bear, sloth bear. The 3 animals belongs to the bear family. So panda, polar bear, sloth bear, the 3 of them belongs to bears family. Now the 6th one is parrot. Macaw. Here you can see cockatoo and budgerigar. These 3 of them belongs to parrots family. Now 7th one, waterfalls. Swan, duck and pelican. These 3 of them belongs to waterfalls family. Now songbird. Now here skylark, cuckoo, nightingale. Here the 3 of them belongs to waterbird family. My dear students, I hope you all have understood it once again in this video of chapter 1, we are family. Now we are going to start revision of chapter 2. Tell us apart. The name of your chapter 2 is Tell Us Apart. So here some animals are so similar that you can't tell them apart. So let's see some of much interesting cases among crocodiles and alligator, moths and butterflies, turtles and tortoise, rabbits and hares. They are similar but you can't tell them apart. How? By reading these interesting cases. First one about crocodiles and alligator. They both belongs to the order Crocodilia. The best way to determine how they are different to look at the shape of their heads. Crocodiles have longer heads shaped like a V, capital V, while alligators have shorter heads shaped like a U. You can also tell us the difference between these animals by checking their teeth after they have closed their jaws. If you see the teeth jutting out along the jawline of the animal's closed mouth, it is a crocodile. The alligator's teeth get hidden when it closes its mouth. So this is the very interesting difference you can see here. By reading itself, we get to know about it. First one, crocodile have longer head shaped U, while alligator have shorter head shaped like V. And one more thing, if you want to differentiate between these animals, then you have to check their teeth, how they have closed their jaws. If you see teeth jutting out along the jawline of the animal's closed mouth, then it is a crocodile, while the alligator's teeth get hidden when it closes its mouth. So this is the difference between alligators and crocodiles. Now the second is about moths and butterflies. My dear students, these moths and butterflies both belongs to the order Lepidoptera. Look closely, you can see at these antennae and the wings of these insects to find the difference between them. A butterfly's antennae will be club shaped with a long shaved tipped by a bulb and wings that fold up vertically over its back, while a moth's antenna will be feathery and it has wings which are tent-like and fold over the abdomen. So here butterfly antenna will be clubbed shaped with a shaft tipped by a bulb, wings fold up vertically over its back, but a moth's antenna will be feathery and it has wings which are tent-like and fold over the abdomen. So this is the difference between moths and butterflies. Now third, about turtle and tortoises. So both belong to the order Testudines. The primary difference between these two animals is their habitat. So their home. A turtle lives mostly in water with webbed feet designed for swimming and have light-weighted shell, while a tortoise live primarily on land. It has heavier dome shell and stumpy feet that enable it to navigate through rough terrain. So this is the difference between turtle and tortoise. Now come to the last one, that is about rabbits and hares. Both belong to the order Logomorpha. Hares are larger and faster than rabbit, while longer and shorter hind legs and bigger feet. Their speed helps them to run away from danger, while rabbits tend to escape to their warren when threatened. So here they both means rabbits and hare belongs to the order Logomorpha. Hare, I am talking about here hare first. Hare are larger and faster than rabbit. How? Because hare have longer and stronger hind legs and bigger feet, while their speed means hare speed help us to run away from danger, while rabbit tend to escape to their warrens when threatened. When they fear, they escape to their warrens. So this is the revision of chapter 2, Tell Us Apart. Now we are going to start revision of chapter 3, Animal Kingdom. Did you know, my dear students, that humans are categorized as mammal? Other species of animals are also categorized under a specific name based on their body structure, food habit and other characteristics. So we have already studied in the previous video. If you have not watched it, please go and watch it again. So here what you have to do, you have to identify the categories described below and label them correctly. First one is animals that suckle their young ones? Your answer is H, that is mammal. Mammal are the animals that suckle their young ones. Now picture number 2, you can see animals that carry their young ones in their pouch. So your answer is D, that is marsupials. Marsupials are the animals that can carry their young ones in their pouch. So this is known as marsupials. Now picture number 3, cold-blooded animals that live both on land and in water. Your answer is B, that is amphibians. Amphibians are the animals that live both on lands and in water. They are cold-blooded animals. Your answer is B. Now picture number 4, meat-eating animals. Meat-eating animals are called carnivorous animals. The animals which eat meat or meat-eating animals are called carnivorous animals. Now picture number 5, animals with strong cutting teeth that help them gnaw their food is known as, your answer is C, rodents. Rodents are the animals with strong cutting teeth and help them gnaw their foods. Now picture number 6, herbivores that eat grass. So here your answer is F, that is grazers. Grazers, animals that graze the grass, are known as herbivorous animals, or grass eating animals are called herbivorous animals. Your answer is F. Now picture number 7, animals that are active at night. Your answer is A, that is nocturnal animals. The animals which are active at night are called nocturnal animals. Now 8(1)E, animals without backbone. Your answer is E, that is invertebrates. Invertebrates means without bones. So my dear students, we have completed the revision of chapter 1, 2 and 3 in this video. Now it's time for your homework. You have to differentiate between crocodiles and alligator. Question 2, differentiate between moths and butterflies. And in chapter 1, your homework is you have to learn all the animals kingdom that are classified into different categories, and you have to identify it. Now in chapter 3, your homework is you have to learn about, here means you have to learn about mammals, marsupials, nocturnal, amphibians, grazers, rodents, invertebrates and carnivorous animals. I have given you the homework, previous homework also. Please go through the videos and your notes, and you will get to know about the revision of chapter 1, 2 and 3 once again without doubt. So now my dear students, I am going to stop here. Thank you so much. God bless you.